And Howard Stern is no fan of Donald Trump. That might be news, but yesterday he made clear that he does not hate the former president, just the people who vote for him. Watch this.
This whole idea, if you like me, you're good, and if you don't, you're bad. I mean, I've been the victim of this. I don't hate the guy. I hate the people who vote for him. I think they're stupid. I do. I'll be honest with you. I have no respect for you.
Deplorables, take 5. Jesse, I'm going to go to you, our expert on Howard Stern.
Am I? Yeah. I haven't listened to him in a while, but I have for many, many years.
Yeah, me too.
And he's going the route my mother went. When you get to a certain age, you get radicalized. It happened to her. It's happening to him. It's just, he doesn't care anymore. He's rich. He hates Trump. He really hates Trump. He hates people that vote for Trump. He does think they're stupid. But I still love Howard. And I don't care if Greg looks at me like I'm trying to get on his show, because I'm not, because he'll never have me on. And I don't have a new book out, but I will one day. And that's all I have to say.
Strange thing about going after the voters and not the candidate.
Well, it is weird because he criticizes Trump for dividing the country, and then he says he hates his supporters. So he's not learning from his own analysis. I think he might have turned into the thing he hated. He needs to go back and watch the movie Private Parts and focus on how he portrayed Don Imus, because he's kind of turned into Don Imus in a way. It's a mix of ego and resentment. It's also a weird attack because the Trump voters are a lot like his listeners, especially if you think about his listeners of old, the blue-collar truck drivers, cops, salesmen, people on the road. It's like a divorce. In the divorce, he married to a younger wife. He left the whole thing behind, and now he's got like new friends. Jackie the Joke Man, he can't compete with Jimmy Kimmel, so he's adopted this whole new lifestyle. He's traded in his old life for the Hamptons. He's got new friends. And he just he's ashamed of that world. That's my theory as a psychologist.
There's also so much to make fun of when it comes to pop culture. Like, why go after the voters, Harold?
I haven't listened to Howard Stern in a while. I used to listen to him and liked him and found him entertaining. This stuff happens in life. I think Jesse's right. People get a little older and they have more ideas,
they
different
usually
ideas.
get smarter, though.
Well, he probably thinks he has gotten smarter. And
that's not intelligence.
But I mean, I think I read some of the stuff, and I think he believes he was playing a little bit on the fact that President Trump said he hates Taylor Swift. So I think he was trying. But look, this is what happens in this world. And I can assure you, the fact that we're talking about him right now, it's not going to hurt his wallet.
Okay, Judge, last word to you.
Did you say he never invites you on his show?
No, I didn't say that, and I've never asked, and I don't think he would.
Well, I'm not on his show either, so we should do our own show.
What do you want to call it?
We have it. It's called. We're at it.
Okay, here's the thing that doesn't make sense. Trump says he hates one person, so Howard Stern says, because Trump said that, I hate 75 million people who like Trump. I mean, even the numbers don't make sense. And, he criticizes Trump. He says Trump has no filter. Howard Stern's had no filter for 100 years. And, in the end, I mean, that's why people liked you, Howard Stern, because you didn't have a filter. And that's it.
Right. The having no filter was the shtick.
Yeah.
All right.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.